Hey guys, this is Audrey Johnson at Lashes Brows Face, located inside Core Salon in Farmington, Missouri. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Today I'm going to be showing you the Glideshadows from Xtreme Lashes. And the Glideshadows are probably my most favorite cosmetic product from the line. I love the entire line, but these are great because they're such a multitasker and they're very easy to use even for people that aren't makeup savvy. Now, disclaimer, I am not a makeup guru aficionado and I do not do a lot of makeup videos, but I do sell products that work for my clients and for me. And with the Xtreme Lashes, although I do the Xtreme Lash extensions, I also absolutely love Jim Museli's products because they are made in the USA. They are, everything free that you need. And they are an amazing product to use daily because I'm not a big makeup person. I don't put a lot of makeup on every day. In fact, today I came to work with nothing on except for a little bit of brow powder, went to the chiropractor, and then my brows got a little messed up, so don't look at my brows right now. But I do have a finished eye with the smoky matte look from the Xtreme Lashes Glideshadow line. And the colors that are involved with the smoky mattes are nude, onyx, chocolate, and sienna. Also, something else I wanted to show you, and on different videos I'll show you this, but my coloring from my face to my neck is different. As you can see, I have more red tone in my face and my neck is a little more neutral. So I'm like more of a yellowy, warmer color, and then my actual face has more red in it. So whenever I'm custom blending for people and they want to blend up, I always take the color from their neck and blend up. Some people blend down. It kind of just depends on what we want. But I wanted to show you that I do not have any makeup on today except for the little bit of brow powder that got smashed in the chiropractor table. And I'll redo that in a minute, but focus in on the eye area. If you're oily, I recommend doing the Xtreme Lashes. It's a lash densifying classic black. There's also brown too. But this has two tips. This has the angled tip for detail work, winging it, things like that. And then you have your small tip, the fine tip. I don't really use the wing much because I just don't feel like it looks good on me. So you just take, and I do tug my lid a little bit. I know sometimes people say don't tug your lid, but just gently is fine. So, and forgive me because I have not done a lot of videos. I don't claim to be really, really ambidextrous when it comes to doing the videos online. But I do already have this one finished. The reason that I use the liner is because I feel like being oily skinned, it just kind of really helps sets the tone for this. And when you're in your makeup mirror, you can really get in there and define the lower lash area. One of the problems that I have is, it's not a problem, it's just a thing with me, is that I have the hooded lid that will probably get a little worse as I age. But I also have that kind of a short stopping corner and it goes down, my skin goes down. So if I can't really wing too much, and I have to watch it. If I go too far down with the liner, it will pull my eye down and not up. And you want to create lift on a normal basis. That's what you're going for. Lifting is good. So we're just going to get in between these little lashes here. Be done with it. It's not the best job, and my camera's not focusing as well because it's on the selfie mode. So I do apologize for that. But again, this isn't even a video about the lash densifying liquid liner from Xtreme. It's just the just showing you kind of what I do now. That's what I usually do first. And again, I don't do a lot of makeup in the mornings. I don't have time. But this makes it so easy. I kind of call these makeup for dummies because they're so easy. There is a primer you can purchase. It's the same price as the colors. They come in quads, and you can purchase from me, or you can purchase online and use my beauty code to save a little bit of moolah. But the primer, I don't really always remember to do the primer, but it really does make a difference in terms of longevity throughout the day. So, if you have fine lines, if you have crepey skin, if you have issues with your skin, bumpy skin, any kind of irregularities or imperfections that you want to smooth over, definitely pick up some of the primer. Okay. So that's a primer. And again, it does swivel out, and then you have your sharpeners on the ends. So if you need a fine tip, these are so soft and silky. It's amazing. You can do your liner first, then the primer, and then you can work your way down. Some people work their way up. This morning when I did this just now, I worked my way down. So I started with the nude color, the lighter color, the highlighting color, and I started in the inner corner because most of us have darkness in that inner corner anyway, and you just kind of want to, again, it's kind of like a crayon you start with, you know? If you really want to make it dense, you can just build. These are so buildable, and then do a little bit in the corner where you feel like you have some darkness going on there. Okay. Next step is the color down. It is the sienna. This is a matte. It is kind of warm, and I'm a darker color skin, so I can get away with this a lot easier. If you are lighter skinned or you don't want as much of that warmer pink tone and you're a cool colored person, just go easy with it, or maybe even pick up the brush like this, one of the brushes, which I'll talk about in a minute, and just kind of work it in like that. Again, I'm kind of showing you, dropped it, kind of showing you the color by number that I use. The next step is the chocolate. Chocolate is a great day liner. I am gonna go pretty thick here because, again, see, when I open my eyes, you can't see much. So I like to take the chocolate up a little higher so I can kind of see peeking out over my hooded lid. Like that. And again, it has a sharpener, but I don't use the sharpeners a whole lot. They stay pretty sharp if you use them the right way. And then lastly, you have your defining onyx. So this is black. The important thing with any new makeup product, guys, is to just get in there and have fun and practice it first. Don't try to do stuff right before you leave on a date or go out for the evening, because you're going to get frustrated and you're going to wash it off. So the next step we do is the next steps actually we do are the brushes, and these are Jo Muselli's. She's got a pencil, a shader. She has a blender, which is my favorite, the blender. And of course, always wash these and dry them or sanitize them with alcohol wipes or medical grade sanitizer if you want to. The bristles in these can handle it. I have my old angle brush. She's got a new one out, but I sold my last one and I don't have a tester one. So this is the old angle brush. It's still available, but the new one has the newer technology in the brushes. So they are synthetic, but they feel totally real. So let's start with the defining one. And again, I don't know if Xtreme Lashes does this in a particular way, but it doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. I'm going to go ahead and just like see how it's already transferred because I have oily skin and I have a hooded lid. So we're going to kind of blend that out. But what we're going to do is we're going to just smooth out the black to the brown, the onyx to the chocolate. Okay. This is so hard to do backwards. It really is, because the camera just is weird, you know? It doesn't take a whole lot with this. Really. Okay, so we've got that. The next step would be the blender. We're going to move up from the chocolate to the sienna. And I'm actually going to kind of even blend a little bit here because I want to push this up just a smidge. Not too much. You know, and always sit back and look at your work. The third step is going to be, this is my favorite. This is the blender because it blends everything. Now I did this eye a little more intense. You know, if I had some finishing powder or I had a foundation on, which I can make for you, by the way, I would put this over the lighter color, the nude, just to kind of tone it down a little bit so I don't look so, I don't like it when people are going crazy with the highlighter, because it should highlight, it shouldn't look like you have chalk on your face. Blend, blend, blend is the key, right, ladies? All of you out there in YouTube land that do all these makeup videos, and you're amazing, that I watch. It's fun, you know? Okay, so do I look even? Do I look even? I look a little darker on that side than this side. And I remember why, because I was making a different video. I said this would be good for day, but if you wanted to, I'll do it right now. If you wanted to crank it up a notch and do more of a darker onyx, a darker chocolate, a little higher up, just go in and add an angle down to your inner corner, which is your medial canthi. Canthi being corners, medial, lateral. So now I'm going to take my smaller brush, the pencil, and again just blend just a little bit to bring it up on that lid. Yes, I'm making the makeup face. And then take the shader, once again, blend it in. They're so much fun. I wish I actually had time to do this every single morning. But I like my sleep, so I don't all the time, right? You get me, right? Nice, very soft, very blended. Boom. I look more alive, I look more alert. I love you all. Come and buy some Glide liner. Glide Shadow. We're gonna review this very quickly. So it does create a 5-in-1, and it does have vitamin C and ceramides in it. So it's not just cosmetics, it's treatment. And it has a built-in sharpener. So it's a great all-in-one product. I mean, I could grab them and go, put them on in the car if I need to. The brushes definitely help. And I have to say, out of all the brushes that I've ever used, you know, at shows and tried things out and purchases, I like these the best. They are synthetic, but they have that natural feel and they clean up really easily. So if you want more information on the blenders, the blender, the shadow, the angle, any of the brushes, and also the products, give me a shout out and just call me or text me and we can play around. Come into the studio and we'll play around with some of the colors. There are other looks, excuse me, as well. There's plum, caramel, mahogany, sienna. Excuse me, we used sienna. There's caramel, plum, champagne, which is a shimmery kind of a blondish color, bronze, which I wear almost every day. I love bronze, and mauve and rose for those of you that really like the jewel tone, mauve and rose. So anyway, love you guys. We'll talk to you soon, and come and get your Glide Shadows. Have a good day.